Richard Nixon was famous for saying that this is not about me personally. This is about the office of the president. I agree with that. This is about the office of the president. Richard Nixon was also famous for saying, "I am not a crook." This is about that, too. I'm going to assume that everyone listening to this knows that the President of the United States is a stooge, a front for a few powerful, wealthy individuals. He is signed, sealed, and paid for even before he's elected. He is a puppet, they pull his strings. Well, they would if they had to. As it happens, they don't. The man in the office is a pro. He knows what he's supposed to do. When it comes to matters that don't directly affect the very rich and powerful few, the president is free to do whatever the hell he wants to do. That's a job perk. But for the most part, he's a token, a rubber stamp. But the president also serves another and very important function. He is there, highly visible, if not exactly transparent, for us to blame. Yes, when things go wrong, as they do daily, weekly, monthly, annually, it's a tremendous comfort and relief to have a president to blame. When the economy goes sour, it's the president's fault, even though he has no control over it. Most of us know that, but we blame him anyway. That stupid president. When people in other countries start acting crazy and threaten us, making insane demands, we blame the president for his weak and woeful foreign policy. A cat could do a better job. The president is like one of those inflatable plastic toys with sand in the bottom. So you can hit it, and it goes to the ground, then comes right back. The president is like the manager of a sports team, only he doesn't have 12 or 25 or even 45 players to lead. He's got over 300 million constituents he's got to please. Good luck with that, Mr. President. Of course, he can't do it. It can't be done. There is a certain faction, at least 30%, who are going to think that he's a clueless doofus no matter what he does. They're balanced by another 30% who like him no matter what he does. Their attitude is like, okay, so he's a clueless doofus. He's our clueless doofus, and we like him. He's doing the best he can. Another 30% will be undecided about the man. One day they can't stand him, he's crazy, and the next, oh, he's okay, at least he's trying. But they wonder who ties his shoelaces and knots his tie in the morning. That leaves the final 30%. They think the guy in office is pure evil, and the cause of all that goes wrong, including natural disasters. They think that hurricanes should be named for presidents. So, for him or against him, 100% of the people in this country are ready to blame him for whatever comes along. We feel a lot better when we have someone we can blame. That's why we have a president. Think of our government as a national complaint department, except we don't call them. We wouldn't think of doing that. All we'd get is red tape and bureaucracy. Instead, we talk to each other and bitch about the latest stunt that jackass in the White House has pulled. Unbelievable. We rip him up one side and down the other, and then we go our way, feeling a little better, having vented some of that spleen. So he serves a real purpose, this president of ours. He's the can we can kick down the road. He's the one we can finger, the reasons things aren't working out the way we'd like, why everything is all fucked up. It's that lunkhead's fault, the president. He's screwing everything up. You know what we need? A new lunkhead. Happily, there is no shortage of candidates for the job, because besides being a failure, a disgrace, and a moron, remember, the president is also a shill for the rich and powerful, and therefore rewarded handsomely for playing the role of the national whipping boy.